Hello, everyone, and welcome back for another Empowerment Exchange. Today, we are going to be talking about the secret to developing an entrepreneurial mindset. And can you tell that I'm also a mindset coach? I talk a lot about mindset because I believe personally it is one of the most powerful things, if not the most powerful thing that we have control over in our life. And I work with entrepreneurs, I work with female executives, I work with women that are just trying to sort out what's going on in their life, single moms, divorcees, widows, women that know that there's something more for them out there. And it's all starts with your mindset. And I talk with women that are entrepreneurs all of the time. And they know what they want to do. They know the income level they want to make and they want to achieve. They have goals and they have all of these things laid out, but they don't believe that they can achieve it. And if you don't believe it, you're not going to achieve it. So, we're going to talk about the secrets to developing an entrepreneurial mindset today. And I'm going to provide you with a checklist to see where you are at on that scale. Are you a business owner? Are you somebody who is venturing out, maybe going from corporate? You would be surprised. I have coached some women, executive women, right out of the companies that they were working for because they were not fulfilled. They did not want to continue to work for somebody else where they felt undervalued, where they didn't feel appreciated, where they didn't feel totally fulfilled. They weren't, it was kind of like they may have been reaching the income levels, but they did not have that internal, their internal fulfillment tank was not full. And there are some now that have gone out of corporate America and have become business owners and they are crushing it. You know why? Up here. They knew that there was something disconnected in their life. They made the decision to move forward. They got aligned with where they needed to be. They figured out what their was and they knew that they wanted to go out and accomplish what they wanted to accomplish. And it all starts in the mind. So let's dig into it. About 600,000 new businesses start up each year, and about half of them survive for 5 years. By the 10-year mark, more than two-thirds have shut down their doors or they have just turned off their website. And if you want to join the ranks of those that are crushing it in their business, you're going to need to be prepared. And you're likely going to have money to get the business started. Doesn't mean you have to have a lot of money to get the business started. And you're going to have to surround yourself at some point with the people who are there, your team, those that are supporting you and encouraging you. And more than anything, you're going to need to develop an attitude and a mindset about becoming your own boss. I have been my own boss for 28 years. That's a long time, right? Well, along with that comes if I don't get up and work, I don't have a paycheck. So there's a give and take there. Sometimes I'm envious of my husband because he has a paycheck, and I'm like, okay. So that would be easier in some cases, but for me, I just like this. So, to learn the secrets of cultivating an entrepreneur mindset, there are three key ingredients that I'm going to share with you today. The first thing you need to do is create your vision. Your business starts with conjuring up a vivid imagination of what it is that you want to accomplish. Focus on your purpose, focus on your goals, and your vision statement provides inspiration and defines really who you are and what you're trying to accomplish. So if you use these strategies, they're going to help you develop what your vision is. First, plan ahead. Your mission is about the present, while your vision describes the future. Think about where you want to be in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. And I dare you to dream big. Number two, welcome feedback. This is huge. Invite other people who you know genuinely care about you, have have good intentions to seeing you succeed. Make sure those are the people that you're actually getting the feedback from. Make sure it's people that are invested in you being successful and you following what it is that you want. Naysayers, get rid of them. Surround yourself with people who are positive advocates for you. They could include people that are going to be potentially your customers, or maybe they're people you're thinking of adding into your team. Or better than anything that I've seen personally and that I have done for my entire career is talk to other entrepreneurs, talk to other colleagues who are maybe in the same industries or some different, figure out what it is that they're doing, how they're doing it, how they're reaching their ideal client. That's very important. Study other examples. Crafting the language for your vision statement is a really big job. You need to say a lot of things in as little words as possible. Make it as simple and as powerful as it can be. It helps to look at what other companies have done, from giant corporations to small shops. I am a Tony Robbins certified life coach. So I watch Tony Robbins. I have been a huge Tony Robbins fan my entire, pretty much my existence, I feel like. I can't even begin back thinking when I started watching and listening and learning from Tony Robbins, and Lisa Nichols and Jack Canfield, and it's amazing that they're people that I've had relationships with. So, and Tony says that success leads clues. So when you know that success leaves clues, it's almost like following the breadcrumb. You can find out where the person's eating the cookie in the closet if you follow the breadcrumb. So look at what other people are saying. Look at how they're saying it. Look at how they're positioning it. Look at where they're showing up, how they're meeting their ideal clients. Learn from other people. It's very, very important. And then whatever it is that you're bringing to the table, make it relevant. Your vision takes on real value when you apply it to your daily activities and your business strategy. Integrate it into your decision-making and your culture. Number 2, build your confidence. We all know I talk about confidence a lot. If you follow me, I'm also an empowerment coach. So being confident about what it is that you're bringing to the table is paramount, especially if you are starting your own business. Because if you want others to believe in you and your skills and the services that you provide, guess what? You've got to believe in yourself first. If not, no one else is going to follow that. Boost your confidence with these techniques. Number 1, review your achievements. I tell this to all of my clients that I coach. Have a list, a running list of all the things that you have accomplished, big and small in your life. Have it on your computer, have it on your phone, have it on Post-it notes, wherever you need to have it so you're reminded of it often and you can reflect back and look at it. Give yourself credit for your successes. Give yourself credit for where you've come from to where you are now. Just making an effort counts too. Put together a portfolio of your work that showcases your talents. Put pictures up. I have pictures of things that I have accomplished. Some of them you can see in the background. You can see the awards that I have, some of the trophies that I have, because they are a reminder on days where I feel like, oh, am I making a difference? And I have fewer and fewer of those days. You know why? Because I'm very confident in the people that I help. So surround yourself, make pictures, make lists, whatever you need to do to make sure that you can reflect back on it. Seek support. Find coaches like me. I'm a business coach. I'm an executive coach. I'm a coach for women. Find people like me who can collaborate with you, who can support you, who can say, hey, listen, when I was starting out, this is what I did. Attend networking events and stay in touch with people that have, if you're developing a service and you have a bunch of friends that hey, listen, you really could utilize my service. You want to reach out to them and find out from them, like, what is it that you would be looking for if I was coming out and I was going to be a coach or I was going to provide a service to someone? What would it be that you would be looking for? Number 3, continue learning. Evaluate each experience to see what it can teach you. Share your knowledge and expertise with others. Read books about entrepreneurship and your industry, the industry that you want to go into. Maybe in some cases it requires you to take a certification or go back to school or get an additional degree. Whatever it is, learn about what it is that's going to make you the most successful in this space and make a list of it so that you have literally a checklist of things that you can go through. And then reward yourself. Remember to celebrate your victories. Pat yourself on the back or go and buy yourself something. I have one of my clients and dear friend, she spent time with me this past weekend, and she has been diligent and disciplined in saving a certain amount of money every day for an entire year. And she is so excited now because she's like, I don't know what I want to buy. What do I want to buy? So make sure, because you are disciplined and that you are, excuse me, I'm still dealing with my allergies here. You're disciplined. Make sure that you take time to reward yourself for that. Maybe you take a day off. Maybe you go to a concert. I know this particular person is probably, I don't know, she may be hitting up Pioneer Woman for some new dinnerware. I don't know, but I just have a feeling She is definitely going to be very, very happy when she goes and gets what she needs to. Appear professional. Appearances matter. Stand tall, carry yourself confident, breathe deeply, take deep breaths, know that, hey, I may not have it all together yet, but I am confident in what I'm doing. I do my affirmations every morning in my pajamas, hands on hip, Wonder Woman pose, and I give myself affirmations in the mirror. My husband has yet to catch me. We've been together for a while now. So he has yet to catch me standing there, but we all know that I'm a total Wonder Woman freak. So, yes, I'm there, head back in pajamas, hands on hips, affirming to myself, I got this. And you need to do the same. You need to feel confident and appear professional in what it is that you do. Try to figure out how to stay calm under pressure. Speak slowly and decisively, and make sure that you are showing up for yourself, right? Get up, dress up, show up. I can tell you there are days living in the mountains, especially weather tends to be cooler. My legs just don't want to work. And I have to, like, every day, I'm like, oh gosh, I got to get up. I got to get myself together. I'm actually dressed all the way down to my toes. I'm not wearing pajama bottoms underneath here. Not that I'm slamming pajama bottoms, but I'm just saying, like, make sure that you're continuing to show up for yourself all the time. Third one that I want to share with you too, one of the third ingredient is persevering through obstacles. In order for your business to thrive, you're going to need to keep going on in the face of setbacks and unexpected changes. Some studies have found that perseverance is even more important than the talent you possess, because we can all hone up on our skills. We can all continue to grow in our strengths, right? We all know that we can continue to improve. I've been doing what I've been doing for a long time, but I still figure out ways to further improve myself, further improve what I bring to my clients. And that's important. Keep these tips in mind. Think positive. Look on the bright side. There is one. Even on rainy days, there's still a bright side. Wake up with a smile, make a list of the things that you're grateful for. That's part of my morning routine. Next thing, manage your stress. The early days of any business can be filled with a ton of pressure and a lot of self-doubt. Try to figure out the best way that you can deal with that tension. Try to figure out the best way that you can decompress from that stress. Maybe exercise, or spend time talking with your coach, or talking with your therapist or counselor, talking with your spouse, about where your struggles are. Maybe it's relaxing to music, or, I have this chair in my office my husband bought me. We call it our meditation chairs, because you can sit in it and you can just relax and you can just unwind. There are some really cool devices that are out there now. Like, I think it's called like a calm to go, or it's like it's literally just a breathing thing. And it allows you to just focus on your breathing techniques. And I have one of those. I have a lot of health stress right now, and sometimes that adds to stress everywhere else. So that has been incorporated into my daily life too. And find things around you that can help you manage stress. What I don't want you to do is not talk about it. What I don't want you to do is push it down and be like, oh, I'll worry about myself at some point. You need to constantly be putting yourself, like, the most important thing and the priority in your life, especially as a business owner. Women have a tendency not to do that at all. But now when you're being a wife, a mom, a business owner, you really, really, really need to manage your stress. Maintain balance. Many small business owners work twice as long as regular employees, and you're going to be happier and more productive if you pace yourself and you pay attention to your personal life. Having a work-life balance is so important. Being an entrepreneur gives you the opportunity to work where and when you want, and design a career that aligns with your values. Regardless of how much money you make, you're going to gain valuable skills and enjoy the satisfaction of pursuing your dreams. So, as we wrap up today, what I really want you to focus on is making sure that as you're stepping into this business venture, as you're stepping into this life of fulfillment, I get this right, as you're stepping into a life of fulfillment, please make sure that you understand, more than anything, you need to make you the priority. You need to make sure you are taking care of yourself. You need to also be open for feedback, criticism sometimes. I have clients who just they can't. You have to find a way, especially as a business owner, to handle rejection. It's going to happen. Understand that it's going to happen. Understand that people don't, they may not always be kind. And I learned that a long, long time ago in the financial career that I was in, that you're going to get no's. You're going to get, you're going to get, I don't need you, or stop contact. You're going to get those things. So just be prepared for them. And I have gotten so in the habit of, if somebody says anything negative to me, I just let it go. I just let it roll off. You never know what somebody else is experiencing in their life at that moment. And usually if somebody's ugly with you, it's not about you, it's about them. So just please keep that in mind. Work with a coach, work with a mentor, work with somebody like myself, or someone that is around you who has started a business, who has been a mom, a single mom through it, who has had a lot of trauma in her own life, who has managed to have a very, very successful career despite all of that. So find someone who can be there to support you, encourage you, and make sure that more than anything, you keep your head in the game, because your mindset is going to be the most important thing to get you to the level of success that you want to get to. So I'm going to be sharing with you a checklist of a entrepreneurial mindset checklist. And if there's anything that I can do, just raise your hand in the comments and we will definitely be connected. And I will be back again next week in the next Empowerment Exchange. And next week, we're going to talk about comparing yourself to others. Whew, that's going to be a tough one, but we're going to get through the conversation together. So I hope you all have an incredible rest of your day. And I will be back next week with another Empowerment Exchange.